So, good evening. Happy Sunday. I believe you had a wonderful weekend. And some of us don't like Monday. And Monday is here. Tomorrow, you resume work. So, it is, but I hope you had a wonderful weekend. You rest, you recuperate, reinvigorated against tomorrow. So, you have no reason to be afraid of Monday. It's a good day. So, today we're going to continue from here we stop. We are still on module 2, and today we are going to deal with unit 3. So in unit 3, we are going to look at the motivation and empathy. Motivation and empathy. But before I proceed, I want to sincerely apologize to those of you that applied to be inducted in Lagos. Uh, our induction is supposed to take place on the 17th of this month in Lagos. And I know some of you are here online here, but we have not gotten the desired response. So we are contemplating or considering rescheduling the induction. So in case we reschedule, please bear with us. It's beyond our control. So it's just for the best. We just want to give you the best. So we don't want to do something that you yourself will not be pleased. So if in case we reschedule, just consider it that it's for the best. And then trust God that you'll be available when it's rescheduled. So thank you very much for applying to be part of our institute. And we are grateful that you have taken that decision. And we believe that you'll not regret it despite the reschedule. Reschedule is just a way to give you the best. The people who are organizing don't want to give you something that is substandard. That's why they are rescheduling it so that everything will be in place for you to have a good induction. So thank you very much for your understanding. And then for those of you that also desire to be part of the induction in future times, we hope that you will take the opportunity and take the bold step to become a member of the institute, a certified member of the institute. So thank you very much, and I welcome you in today's training. My name once again is Stavely Joshua, the registrar of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. On behalf of the Governing Council of the Institute, I bring you greetings, and I hope that today you are going to also have a wonderful time in this training. You are going to also learn something new today as well. So just as it has been our policy and our rules here, if you join, you share, comment, and then you like, share, tag somebody, tag your friends, tag your family members, let them also join and be part of training. Whenever you are tagging, understand that, or whenever you are sending it to someone, whenever you are sharing, understand that one, you are helping to, in one way or the other, reach to someone to know what you know, so that together we can make our society better. That's why we are bringing this opportunity for free. It's something that we, in fact, we are just taking it out of monetization because people pay to be trained, but you are privileged to have it free. And subsequently, our professional diplomas are going to be free training, except those that want to go for the professional postgraduate diploma that can pay for it. But this one is going to be 100% free going forward. So you see, this is a sacrifice. We are sacrificing it just to give people opportunity to be part of what we are doing, so that together we can make our society beautiful for all of us. That's all. Because whenever I see crisis, whenever I see conflict, killing people, look at what is happening between Palestine and Israel today. The level of killing that is going on there is not quite good. What about within our country here? Whenever people die on account of conflict, I felt so bad. So I feel that people should know what we need to know, so that we can together promote peace and have a beautiful society. Do you understand? Other countries are having a beautiful society. Look at Iceland. Iceland is the most peaceful country in the world. Look at Switzerland, also one of the most peaceful countries in the world. So why is that they have peace that we are not having peace? So whatever we need to do to have peace, we need to do it. And one of the things that we need to do is to have knowledge. Know what you 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 are supposed to do so that you can do it. So that is why we are bringing this program so that you can have the knowledge, apply the knowledge, and make our society better. So if you can share, and then let's know that you are part of the meeting, and also comment so that we know that you're part of the meeting. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful time this evening. So we're going to start right away. We are looking at Unit 3, which is motivation and empathy. Motivation and empathy. So first and foremost, I want us to look at what motivation is all about. When we say motivation, what does it entail? What does it mean to you whenever we say motivation? In your own just in a layman understanding, in your own understanding, when we say motivation, then what does that mean to you? It means that something that is pushing you, something that is driving you, something that, you know, influence or something that fuels your decision, your action, right? Or your conviction. So whatever makes you to take a step towards anything, we consider that to be a motivation or a motivating factor. Do you understand? So let's define motivation. Motivation refers to the internal and external factors that drive a person to take action, pursue goals, and achieve desired outcomes. That is motivation. Motivation refers to the internal and external factors that drive a person to take action, pursue goals, and achieve desired outcomes. So, whenever you are being influenced or driven by certain factors to take certain decisions, what that means is that you have been motivated. You have been motivated. So, it is the force that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors. Motivation can come from various sources, such as personal desires, values, beliefs, external rewards, or consequences. All right, that is motivation. It is the force that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors. That is, you don't just take a steps, you don't just take an action. You take an action because there's something ahead of you that you want to achieve. You come to this program. I don't know what motivated you. It may be knowledge, it may be the certificate. Do you understand? Or it may be simply because you just want to, you have passion for peace. You don't want to see conflict in our communities. So you too, so this is just an avenue for you to learn something that can help you to contribute positively to bring peace in our communities. You know, that's the reason why you are here. Do you understand? So whatever that pushes you, we can call it a motivating factor. The knowledge, the certificate, or just the passion for peace can drive you to take a step. Do you understand? So maybe that's the reason why you are here today. And maybe some of you one day you take step to become a member of the institute. That is, you want to be part of a body that is, bringing change to our community. So it's possible. So we say motivation can come from various sources such as personal desires, your own personal desires, values, the values you hold. You don't like conflict, you like peace. Do you understand? It's a value. Beliefs. Do you understand? Don't believe in violence behaviors. Don't believe in violent acts. You are a peaceful person. You conduct your affairs peacefully. Do you understand? So you value that. External rewards. There may be rewards, like for instance, now the issue of certificate. Maybe a reward or consequence. Or maybe you have experienced conflict and this organization is giving you a platform where you can learn something and bring peace in your community. So it's an opportunity, it's a drive. Do you understand? It's a drive. So let's move forward. So we have two types of motivation. So we are going to look at those two types of motivation so that we will understand how we are being motivated. But one thing I want you to have the basic understanding concerning these two types of motivation I want to talk about is that you are either motivated inwardly or outwardly. That is, you are either the motivation is from within or from without. Do you understand? That is either it is within yourself or from outside. Do you understand? That's what it means. So we say motivation can be intrinsic or extrinsic. Do you understand? So intrinsic motivation is number one type of motivation we're going to discuss. All right. So let's define intrinsic motivation. Refers to engaging in any activity or in an activity for its inherent satisfaction or enjoyment rather than for any external rewards or pressures. All right. It may be possible because you join this training because you are just a person that loves learning. Do you understand? You are not coming for the sake of certificate per se, just that you just want to gain knowledge. You are a person that's driven by, driven by knowledge. Just you want to acquire knowledge. You want to know, you want to know, you want to know, you want to learn. It's not really because of certificate. Do you understand? I have a professor. He used to also join this training. He registered for 3 of our programs: Peace and Sustainable Development, Global Peacekeeping and Diplomacy. And now I think he registered International Law and Diplomacy. Do you understand? He is a retired professor. He's not looking for certificate per se to go and do anything with it. He just wants to acquire knowledge. Do you understand? And he has been made the chairman of a peace committee in his community. So with the knowledge that he's acquiring now, it will help him to also steer the affair of the committee, which he is the chairman, to bring peace to his community. Do you understand? So that's driving him knowledge to be able to impact his community. So you understand? So your motivation comes from within, not necessarily from outside. Do you understand? It comes from within. The motivation, the drive from within. We'll call it intrinsic. That's what we call it, intrinsic motivation. That is coming from within you or from the activity itself. So when it's learning, you just love to learn. Learning makes you excited. Learning makes you happy. Do you understand? That is within. The activity you are doing gives you joy in itself. It's not just an external factor. But some may be here simply because of a motivation, because we're going to issue certificate. Assuming we are not going to issue certificate, many of you may not participate. You say, forget it. But some people, even though We say it's not going to be a certification training. They will still join because they just want to learn. Motivation. Do you understand? Intrinsic motivation. That's what it means. So, how does this intrinsic motivation relate with emotional intelligence? How does it relate to emotional intelligence? Intrinsic motivation, how does it relate to emotional intelligence? Individuals with high emotional intelligence are often better able to identify their intrinsic motivators, such as personal values, interests, passion, and use this self-awareness to drive their behavior. Do you understand? The values you hold, these are internal things. The passion are internal. Do you understand? Interests are internal. That is, they are from within. So what emotional intelligence helps you to achieve is that it helps you to identify those values, those interests and passions. So as a result, once we talk about self-awareness yesterday, right? So once you are able to understand this self-awareness, that's yourself, then it guides your behavior, it guides your choices. Do you understand? It guides the decision you take. That's what we're talking about here. Intrinsic. So if you are understanding, let me know that you are understanding and you are following me. Example, let me give you an example here. An individual who loves painting and finds joy and fulfillment in the creative process itself is intrinsically motivated to paint. Do you understand? Their emotional intelligence allows them to recognize and tap into this passion, driving them to dedicate time and do what? And do the painting, and from there improve on their skills. Do you understand? That's what it means. So an individual who loves painting, will be drive generally to do painting. Like I have my daughter, my first daughter, she's just always painting me and my wife, painting herself and her siblings. Do you understand? She's always painting, drawing things, painting things. So what is her motivation? This from within. Nobody's giving her reward for painting those things. Do you understand? Nobody's giving her anything. I don't give her anything whenever she paints anything. But she's being driven from within to do it. Intrinsic motivation. Let's look at extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation. Definition. Extrinsic motivation involves engaging in an activity to earn external rewards or avoid punishment, rather than for the inherent satisfaction of the activity itself. Now, just like I have said, if you come here on account of just because you want to get certificate at the end of the training, what it means is that you are extrinsically motivated. You are coming here for the reward. Do you understand? You are coming here for the reward that is externally influenced. So that's what it means. So how does extrinsic motivation relate to emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence helps individuals understand how external rewards or pressures influence their behavior and how to manage them effectively without compromising their intrinsic motivation. You love learning, at the same time, you are receiving a reward for what you learn. Do you understand? That's why you will join. There are some people that they don't want to join the training. They will not just join the training, no, they are waiting so that when we release the manual, they'll go and read and sit for exam and pass the exam. They don't care what we're explaining here. They will just come and flash and disappear. But there are those of you that you will not miss any class. You will not miss any class. You will join every class, every meeting until you make sure that you understood what is involved. And then you also read and pass the exam, and then also get your certificate. Do you understand? That is what you are able to achieve, is that your intrinsic motivation is intact. That is the passion to learn, the desire to learn, which is the activity itself. Learning is an activity. So it's a passion. You just love learning. So it's in you. That was not also compromised. And again, the reward that you are to receive at the end of the training also was not compromised. Do you understand? The certification. So you are able to control the external without necessarily compromising the internal. Do you understand? That is what emotional intelligence helps you to achieve. I don't know whether you people are understanding my explanation, because I'm not seeing your comment to show that you are understanding and you are following. So let's look at example. A student who studies hard to earn good grades and praise from teachers is extrinsically motivated. However, their motivation or their emotional intelligence can help them balance this external motivation with a genuine interest in learning, ensuring that they stay motivated even when external rewards are not present. Do you understand? Some students may do well because a teacher praised them and say, wonderful work, thank you, keep it up. But whenever there's no such motivation, what did you do? You'll be discouraged, right? Assuming we say that we are not going to give you certificate at the end of this training, will you still attend classes? Will you still love to learn just for the sake of knowledge? Like that professor I'm giving you the example, he's learning not for the sake of the certificate, but he wants to get knowledge to help impact his society. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So that is how emotional intelligence relates with extrinsic motivation. So whenever you are motivated externally, there's an external factor driving you towards a particular goal, then know that it's an extrinsic motivation. And most of the times it may it may it may affect your level of thinking and alter your behavior. And sometimes that is why sometimes people alter their principles. That's what they believe in. They alter it on account of external motivation. But if you are an emotionally intelligent person, it doesn't matter the pressure, the external pressures, you are still able to maintain your intrinsic motivation. That is your values, your principles. Do you understand? For instance, now let me give you an opportunity. Let me give you come from a family where they don't take alcohol. Do you understand? But you are keeping a friend that takes alcohol. So how can you be able to balance these two? You see emotional intelligence. Do you understand? So that you will not take alcohol to destroy the principles that you are being of your upbringing. Do you understand? The value. How can, no matter how your friend pressurize you, or you are being with him taking alcohol, it does not in any way influence you. Do you understand? You still maintain your value. So when you are able to achieve that, you have used your emotional intelligence well. You understand? But some people may be flooded by the external. That's what sometimes people end up stealing, because they are not able to, withstand the external pressures against their personal values and belief system. I don't know whether people are following me and understanding what I'm trying to explain here. So emotional intelligence plays a vital role in navigating both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. By being aware of their emotions, understanding their motivation, and managing external influences effectively, individuals can cultivate a healthy balance between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation to drive their success and well-being. So that's what it means. So if you are just joining us, you can do way to share, to comment so that we know that you are part of today's meeting as well. And you also like. And tomorrow or even tonight, if possible, we are going to share the manual. And this is what we have covered for this 1 week. There has been 6 days so far that we started our training. So we are going to give you a manual. We are going to release a manual today or tomorrow so that you can start going through it and learn more. So let's look at cultivating motivation through goal setting and self-motivation techniques. Cultivating motivation through goal setting and self-motivation techniques. You understand? So how do you cultivate motivation through goal setting and also and also you know self-motivation? So cultivation or cultivating motivation through goal setting and self-motivation technique is a powerful way to achieve success and personal growth. Setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals help individuals clarify their objectives and stay focused on what they want to achieve. So you set smart goals. You understand? Set smart goals. That's what we're talking about here. So let's look at examples of how goal setting and motivation techniques can be used effectively. Setting smart goals. By setting specific goals, individuals can create a clear roadmap for what they want to accomplish. For example, a student may set a goal to improve their grades by 10% in the next semester by studying for an extra 1 hour each day. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So you set your goals, set goals that are achievable, that are also measurable. Do you understand? At least you know that every day of the month now, you have an opportunity to learn a program with the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management for free, 1 hour, or 1 hour, 30 minutes at most. Do you understand? You have a privilege and opportunity to learn something for free with the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. So you set your goals, you set your program or activities, you make sure that by 7 p.m. you are going to make yourself available for this training. So you don't want anything to conflict with that 7. So you set your goals and your activities in such a way that they don't conflict with that timing. So and then it's possible. Do you understand? You schedule your work activities and every other engagement. You make sure that the hour of 7 you are going to be online to learn something. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So set your goals. Set your goals that are achievable, that are measurable. So if I may ask you now, what goal do you have for attending this training? What is your goal for participating in this training? Some of you will say, I just want to acquire knowledge. Knowledge for what? Any knowledge that cannot be translated into any action is a useless knowledge. So why do you want to acquire the knowledge? So if you give me an answer that you just want to acquire knowledge, then it means that your goals are not measurable. So at the end of the day, we will not be able to measure your knowledge, what you have acquired. You should be able to tell me that you want to learn this and this so that you can be able to apply it into this and this and get so results. You understand? That's what it means. Now, if you ask me, okay, if you ask me as an institution now, that what is our goal for this free training? Why are we offering free training? Do you understand? Why are we offering 1 month training for free, professional diploma for free? What is our goal? What do we want to achieve? We want to see a population that is educated in the area of peace and conflict management so that we can have peace in our communities. You understand? So at least at the end of the day, if we are able to train 100 people or 200 people, and these 200 people take this knowledge into the community and are able to also do something in relation to what they have learned, then or that maybe 200 or 500 may also learn from them, and then from there, and it continues like that. Before you know it, over time, we begin to enjoy peace in our communities. Do you understand? So this is what it means. So we are not wasting our time at all. We know what we are doing. Our passion is not about the money. Our passion is, if you have peace, I have peace. I can have other opportunities to create money, to create wealth. Do you understand? But if I do not have peace, how will I create wealth? How will I make money? If I go and make money anywhere and I do any form of development, today conflict arrive, conflict destroy it. So what is the essence? But if I have peace and I put in development activities, then I know that it's going to be sustained over time because there is peace. So that is our passion. We want you to have the knowledge that will help you to promote peace in your community, in our family, in our homes. Many of the challenges we are facing today is because the family itself has not been taken care of. The community not taken care of. And then the society at large is affected. You understand? That's why we have the people that are kidnappers, the people that are terrorists, the people that are armed robbers. All of them have a home they came from. All of them were raised by a particular parents. Do you understand? All of them have certain experiences while coming up or in their time of upbringing. Some of them grew under environment that was very chaotic. Do you understand? A very harsh environment where the husband is constantly abusing the wife, and things like that. We have some people that grew up on that, from that kind of environment, and then they fall into the society, and then what happened? The picture of what they grew up with just play out, and they begin to behave in that manner. Some people just hate people on account of how their parents hate each other. Do you understand? Some people practically say, I hate woman, I hate a man because of maybe the experiences they had. Do you understand? So that's what it means. And then these people now are becoming problem to our society based on the way they were brought up, their experiences. That's what I'm saying here. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that you set smart goals that are measurable, goals that are achievable, goals that are time bound. We say our training is 1 month. So we're going to have it 1 month subsequently. Do you understand? One month, one month. These are time-bound trainings. Do you understand? And we have a particular goal. We are targeting the number of people that want to train each batch. Do you understand? So that's what we are looking at. And as an institution, we are thinking, our expectation is that by 2050 we should have at least 1 billion membership. Do you understand? 1 billion membership by 2050. This is time bound, right? And this is our motivation, so that when we have 1 billion people as members of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management globally, then we know that the message of peace will be going very, very, very far. And that will make our societies better. Do you understand? We are tomorrow wake up and say that there are no atomic bombs, there are no nuclear weapons, there are no biological weapons, there are no, such kind of weapons on our streets anywhere. Do you understand? And we live in peace without being afraid of anybody to attack you. Like countries like Iceland, their prisons have been closed, shut down. Now there's nobody, there's no crime, so practically you cannot take anybody to prison. Do you understand? No crime. Everybody is just living and fulfilling their destiny, minding their business, so no crime. So it's like that. So we desire to see our society, our countries, our communities like that. 50 years to come, 100 years to come. Do you understand? That's what it means. So set smart goals. Always have smart goals. Create a vision board. Create a vision board. What I have said to you here now is a vision. If I say we want to have 1 billion members in that is from in the next 25 years to come, or 26 years to come, then it's a vision. Create a vision, creating a vision board, all right? Visualizing goals can be a powerful motivator. By creating a vision board with images and quotes that represent their goals, individuals can stay inspired and focused on what they want to achieve. For instance, a person aiming to start a fitness journey, can create a vision board with images of healthy food, fit bodies, and motivational quotes. Do you understand? Motivational quotes on what makes people to be healthy and inspired and fit. And then you look at some of the healthy people that have body fitness. You just put them on the wall and you are looking at them, and then they motivate you to go out there and do exercise to get yourself fit. You understand? That is just one of it. So you can have the mental picture of things that you want to achieve in your life. You can place them in the wall of your house. That is creating a vision board, picture. Visualize what you want to achieve and set your goals to achieve it. Do you understand? You want to be a PhD holder in the next 5 years. How do you achieve it? You set your goals. Breaking goals into smaller tasks. Breaking goals into smaller tasks. You understand? You want to become a PhD holder, right? And maybe you are not yet a graduate. You have not even gotten admission to study into the university. But you want to become a PhD holder, maybe let's say in the next 10 years from now. How do you go about? Maybe you are in SS3, you are about to write your WAEC, and you want to become a PhD holder in 10 years, which is possible, right? It's possible. So you take up a course, depending on the course anyway. Maybe you take a course in public administration or in peace and conflict management, which are basically 4 years. And then what happened? You go, you pass. After your graduation, you move straight to the masters, from masters straight to PhD, non-stop. You understand? And then you have your PhD in 10 years. You can decide to do your PhD before you go for NYSC, right? It's possible in other environments. So break the goals into smaller tasks. Maybe by the time we give you manual now, we give you a manual now. Maybe you say, for me to be able to study and write this test and pass very well, every day I wake up, I will read 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit of the manual we are giving to you. That is, you are breaking the whole manual into a smaller task, activity, achievable task. Do you understand? At least 1 unit. If you look at the training, it said we broke the training down into just each day we are going to have 1 unit trend. Do you understand? That's what we have achieved in these 6 days that we had our training. Is 1 unit per day. 1 unit per day. If we say we will do the whole training, that will train you 8 modules in one day. How achievable and how possible is that? You see that it's not possible, right? But now we say a unit per day, a unit per day. So you see it's possible. And that's what, so that we're not, if we say we'll achieve everything one day, it means that it will take us 24 hours before we can finish 8 modules. Except we are just reading and we are just jumping and just summarizing and going. Otherwise, it will take us more than 24 hours to accomplish 8 chapters of what we are to give you here, or 8 modules that we are to give you here. So a unit per day. That's how we broke it down into smaller tasks to be accomplished easily. So you too, you will do the same thing. You will receive the manual every day. You are studying 1 unit or 2 units. You just read through, because this one is not the kind of test that you go and cram. So reading is just you read to have an understanding. So maybe you can read 2 units per day, 2 units per day, 2 units per day. Do you understand? And then you have concrete understanding of what the manual is. And then you can apply the knowledge in your organization as well. So that's what it means. Am I making sense? So celebrating small victories, celebrating small victories, celebrating small victories. Do you understand? When we introduced our 5 days training, it was 5 days. We later increased it to 7 days because of what we wanted to cover in our first training that we declared for free. What was when we saw the passion, the level at which you people embrace the training, then it gives us reason to declare a 1 month free training. Why? Because people were eager to learn. They were so passionate. Do you understand? So for us, the 7 days training that we achieved give us so much joy, and the level of people that participated. Okay, we already we're preparing 200 certificates. 50 people already have received their certificate. Do you understand? 50 people have received their certificate already. Another batch is already ready now. By tomorrow, next tomorrow, we'll distribute another. Do you understand? 200 people. Now, we are building a certification portal. We are going to pay heavily we are going to pay a web designer to just design a certification portal for you people that will be participating in our future, including this training that we're doing now. By the time you finish now, because the number of certificates we're going to produce will be more than the first batch. So we are not going to be producing it manual like we did the first one. This one now, after your training, you go to the portal, enter your details, and then print your certificate. Do you understand? Download your certificate and print it. So it's going to be, so we are paying for it. Do you understand? Because of your passion to learn. Assuming you did not embrace the first one, we will not even take steps to do the second one again. Do you understand? But you embrace it, and that became our motivation. Do you understand? because you embrace it. So celebrating victories. So we are happy that people are learning. They want to learn. So for us, we know that while you are learning, you take a step to make our society beautiful and productive and peaceful. So that is our joy. That's our happiness. So and with that happiness, we introduce 1 month training. And with that happiness, we are saying that every month we are going to offer a free training. Maybe those or some of you here will learn all our courses because we have several courses. You learn and then be waiting for new courses to be introduced so that you can learn. At the end of the day, you learn everything and then you can tell others to come and learn as well. So they can have knowledge that you have received and is shaping you. You understand? That's so for us it's a thing of joy. So any small achievement, rejoice, celebrate. That the reason why some of us sit and lament about bad economy, lament about this one, is because we are not able to identify all those small achievements we have made. If you have finished this training, go and buy uh, a drink for yourself. Buy shawarma, sit down, eat, and tell yourself that you are an emotionally intelligent person now because you have finished training on emotional intelligence. Congratulate yourself because you know that your emotions have been trained to be so intelligent to a point that you can apply and move your emotion the way you want and control your emotion anytime you want to control them. Do you understand? So that your emotion will not be controlling you, but you now have power over your emotions. You can control them, regulate them to function the way you want it, according to the values you hold. You understand? That is what it means. So celebrate the training, celebrate the certificate, celebrate. So it's an accomplishment, it's an achievement, it's a victory. That's what it means. Am I making sense? So no matter how small your victory is, celebrate it. If your salary is small, whenever you receive your salary, and actually this salary is very small, you have several needs that are looking just staring into your face. What do? Say, Lord, thank you for this provision. That is whichever God you believe in. Just say, God, thank you for this provision. Do you understand? Thank you for what you have given me now. I'm grateful that I can afford this and I'm going to use it so judiciously. Do you understand? By the time you do that, you forget about what it was able to cater for or not. You just move on. What you are able to use that money to do with it, you appreciate it and you move forward. You understand? Instead of lamenting, if you lament, even that small one that you have received, you waste it. So I don't know whether I'm making sense. So celebrate your victories, celebrate your winnings. Do you understand? Celebrate it. It doesn't matter how small. It doesn't matter how small. And when you celebrate the small victory, the big one will come. The big one will come. Breaking goals. Okay, let's go forward. Practicing positive self-talk. We discussed that one yesterday, so I'm not going to repeat it. But speak positively to yourself all the time. All the time. Say good things about you. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. Okay? I am a sign and a wonder to my generation. Do you understand? Me, I'm speaking like me now. I'm speaking based on my own belief. I don't know your belief system. Just whatever your belief system is, but try and speak to yourself positively. Do you understand? I am wonderfully and beautifully. Even if you are the most ugly person, if you look at the mirror will tell you say you are the ugly person. Tell yourself that I am the most handsome person. Do you understand? On earth. And then smile. Then you see the handsomeness in you. You understand? So don't go and be squeezing your face that maybe somebody say you are ugly, and then you take that to yourself. and then you are feeling that you are ugly. Don't do that. Tell yourself that I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, and I have what it takes to fulfill destiny. For those of you that are online, there's one guy in the Uganda, that small boy in Uganda that has bold eye. They call him Tengi Tengi, right? Some of you used to go and watch him with those bold fiery eyes. You see it, but you are still watching the guy. Tengi Tengi is singing Tengi Tengi Tengi. It's not even song, same. I know you understand what's be Tengi Tengi. But you watch it and you watch it again, and this guy has been to places. Do you understand? On a good day, with some of you, we see, or most of us will see him on the street and knock him and say, and even tell him that he will not amount to anything by his look. That his look alone will make you to condemn him that he will not amount to anything. But that guy has been to places at his age. He even came to Nigeria here. Most of you see that even you see the escort that went to the airport to welcome him to Nigeria. Do you understand? And those ghetto boys that don't have people, family members, they don't know their, some of them don't even know their parents. Do you understand? So, so why would somebody wake up and look at you and say that you are the most ugly person on earth I have ever seen, and then you take it to yourself, and then you are feeling bad, you are feeling depressed, you are feeling demoralized for what? Tell yourself that you are beautiful, you are handsome, you have the capacity, you have the abilities, you have whatever it takes to succeed as a man, as a person. You can marry any woman you want to marry if you are a man. You can marry any man you want to marry if you are a woman. So why are you angry? Do you understand? So don't allow people's talk to demoralize and push you into depression. Talk positivity yourself. If nobody recognize you, recognize yourself. Begin to call yourself excellence. Your excellency. I work on you. Do you understand? Just address yourself the way you want someone to address you. So finding inspiration and accountability. Finding inspiration and accountability. Surrounding oneself with like-minded individuals seeking mentorship or joining a support group can provide motivation and accountability. Sharing goals with others can create a sense of accountability and encouragement to stay on track. That's why some of you have applied to be a member of this institute, because you want your peaceful attitude, peaceful principles to be amplified by belonging to this body. Do you understand? You are a peaceful person, but you are just looking for a body that can, help you to, demonstrate your peaceful nature. So this body gives you that platform. So with this platform now, you can be able to do a lot of things to impact your world positively. That's what it means. And that's why some of you have applied to become members of the institute. You understand? So we believe that together we can be able to be a voice to the voiceless. Like I say, we have a justice forum in the institute. It's a group of professionals, lawyers, mediators, arbitrators. This particular group of people, their job is to bring justice to those that are suffering injustice. Do you understand? That's what that group is. So if you are joining the membership of the institute as a lawyer, as a barrister, you know that you are going to fall under that category. And what is it? Maybe what you cannot do alone as a lawyer, maybe you go as a group. You are able to bring people out of prison. You are able to defend the cause of the vulnerable. Then what you could not achieve alone, this platform gives you opportunity to achieve it as a team, as a group. Do you understand? That's what it means. This is what we're talking about here. So finding inspiration and accountability, joining people who are like-minded can help you to go far in life. Do you understand? Another thing I used to tell our members, whenever we are inducting them, we tell them, please show interest in politics. Show interest in politics. because the political influence most of the activities in our societies today. So if we have people that are, are people that believe in peace doing politics, then that politics will be peaceful. Do you understand? Nobody will go and kill somebody because I'm contesting an election. Do you understand? Then apart from that, nobody will go and cause conflict simply because he wants to use conflict to ride into power. No, because you believe in peace and you are a member of a institution. That's number one. Number two, that we want in the next years to come that 50% of ambassadors from countries around the world should be from this institute. Do you understand? 50% of ambassadors, high commissioners sent to countries to represent countries should come from this institute, from this body. That's what we always tell them, show interest in politics. So that whenever a day comes, the institute decide to recommend her members for ambassadorial appointment, for high commissioner appointment, they will not be asking questions, what is your contribution in politics? No, you should be visible. I'm not saying that you must not necessarily go and contest election, but be visible, show interest. You can support somebody, not necessarily standing for election, but you can support somebody. You know, you can join a political party, be a member of a political party. Do you understand? Institute is a political, but the members of the institute can be politicians. They can be involved in politics, including myself. Myself as a registrar can also participate in politics. Nobody can stop me. But the institute as a body is not a political oriented institution. Do you understand? That is what it means. So we always tell them involve, because by the time we have ambassadors who are, you know, are embodiment of peace, then we will have no challenge. They are speaking peace anywhere. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So joining, finding inspiration and accountability is also another thing that will help you to stay on track to achieve your goal. This is how you cultivate, you know, motivation by setting goals, right? Setting goals, achievable goals in your life. So by incorporating this goal setting and self motivation techniques into daily routines, individuals can cultivate motivation, stay focused on their objectives, and ultimately achieve success in various aspects of their lives. So that's what it means. So lastly for today, we are going to look at understanding empathy, its importance in relationship, and ways to enhance empathetic skills. You know, we'll talk about motivation and empathy. So we want to look at the empathy aspect of it. We are done with the motivational aspect of it. So let's look at the empathy aspect. All right. So empathy, like we say, is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It involves putting yourself in someone else's shoes and seeing things from their perspective. That is, you're not seeing things from your own point of view alone, but you are trying to do it with concern with another person's point of view, right? That is you. When you are talking about empathy, you are talking about you putting yourselves in someone's shoe. In case there's an issue, you are not just bending on what you believe in, just not just your opinion, but you try to, as much as possible, try to consider someone's point of view. Do you understand? Like our induction in Lagos, like we try to reschedule. Some people are reaching out to me and saying that, hi, this induction, if we schedule it will, make some people angry. It can cause some people to, to be angry and disappointed. Yes, we acknowledge the fact that um rescheduling induction can make some people, it can impact other people negatively because they have prepared their mind, they have paid, they are ready for induction. I get the point now. And then one factor of the other may make it to be rescheduled. That is a whole lot of inconvenience, right? But we also explain this is a reason, this is the issue, this is the problem, and this and this is that. And they try to reason with the organizers in this situation. Do you understand? They try to reason with the organizers in this situation, and then have try to understand with them, instead of saying that, oh, I have paid for it. Oh, so what will you should do? I have paid. If others did not pay, it's not my problem. Me, I have paid. Do you understand? No, they try to understand with our reason as well. And in as much as also try to understand how they feel. Do you understand? It's a balanced situation. Empathy. That is empathy. Do you understand? Because it takes a lot for people to design their calendars to make sure that it fits into what they are looking at, and then suddenly changes comes in. It affects a lot of things. Do you understand? So that's what it means. But at the same time, they also try to reason with the organizer and say, no organizer will want to schedule induction an activity for which everything is okay. No, no, except that is. So this is how empathy works. Try to put yourself in someone's shoe. Reason with someone. Reason with someone. You know, for those of you that study Bible and are conversant with the Bible, even the Bible say, even God Himself say, take words with you. Take words with you. Come, let's reason together. Is it not so? Come, let's reason together. That is empathy. God is giving you opportunity to come and express how you feel and what you feel and how you feel as His own child. Okay, and then He also will tell you how He feel as your God and as your Father. You understand? That's what it means. So empathy, put yourself in someone's shoe, consider someone's perspective, not just your opinion. Some of you will say, Sorry, we had a network issue. Somebody called me on the thing, just affected our connection. So, but we are back now. So let's continue. We are looking at understanding empathy, its importance in relationship, and ways to enhance empathic skills. So let's look at some examples to illustrate empathy. Listening actively. Listening actively is also one way to, connect with the person that's speaking with you. So when a friend is going through a tough time, instead of immediately offering solution, you sit with them, listen attentively, and try to understand their feelings without judgment. Do you understand? Sometimes when people tell us our problem, the first thing that comes into our mind is to blame them. No, we are not to blame. We are not to pass judgment, saying, you were wrong, you are the one that you brought this thing upon yourself. No, don't do things like that. You try to understand with them, understand how they feel, and then by listening and understanding their feelings, you connect with them and with their problems, and then provide a better solution instead. Do you understand? That's what it means. Another way to show empathy is showing support. Show support. If a family member is feeling overwhelmed with work, you offer to help out in any way you can, showing that you understand their situation and want to alleviate their stress. Do you understand? That's what you do. Showing support. Another way you can show support is when you share this meeting. That is our passion, is to see that many people know what is going on here. And the only way you as a participant can help is when you share it. So if you join this meeting without sharing, it means that you did not understand what we are trying to achieve here. That's what it means. So another thing is acknowledging feelings. Acknowledging feelings. When a partner expresses their frustrations about a situation, you validate their emotions by saying, I can see why you feel the way, or why it must be hard for you. You understand? I understand why you feel that way, or it must be hard for you. Do you understand? In that way, you are showing empathy. Empathy. You are just demonstrating how the person also feel. Do you understand? You are understanding with the person how the person feels. Another way you can show empathy is celebrating success. When a colleague achieves a milestone, you share in their joy and congratulate them genuinely, acknowledging their hard work and accomplishment. Do you understand? Empathy, you celebrate others so that you can be celebrated as well. So always remember to celebrate people's achievement instead of being envious and jealous of them. Do you understand? Instead, celebrate their success, celebrate their achievement, and trust me, you also will be celebrated when you win. Do you understand? That's what it means. So empathy is crucial in relationship because it helps to build trust. When you are a person that shows empathy, what you are trying to achieve is that you are helping to build trust in whatever relationship. Resolving conflict. It also helps you to resolve conflicts without being judgmental, without being so selfish. Provide emotional support. Being empathetic allows you to offer comfort and reassurance to loved ones during challenging times. Empathy helps you to show emotional support. Do you understand? So that it helps people to know that they are not alone, that you are with them as well. It enhances communication. Empathy enhances communication. That you communicate with your feelings attached with other person. That is the tune. There's a tune of voice that connects you with the person that you're communicating with. Empathy. I understand how you feel. Do you understand? I understand how you feel. We know that when we reschedule our induction, it impacts people negatively, most especially people that pay and we're ready for induction. I'm connecting with the person that is expressing a feeling of disappointment. Do you understand? That's how we connect. Empathy, empathy, show empathy. Do you understand? To enhance empathetic skills, consider the following steps. How do you enhance your empathetic skills? Practice active listening. Practice what? Active listening. Somebody is talking to you, don't go and be doing other things and then not paying attention to someone that is talking with you. Do you understand? Pay attention, focus on the person. If possibly, take note. This training we are doing online here, somebody commented, he said that he has been taking note. He has been taking notes, take note, take notes. Do you understand? Not very many of you are doing that. But somebody is taking note. It means that that person is listening very carefully and taking notes. Do you understand? Despite the fact that we're going to give manual, that person is taking note. Is taking note. That is a sign of active listening. Validate emotions. Acknowledge the other person's feelings and show that you understand where they are coming from. Understand where they are coming from. You understand? Practice perspective taking. Perspective taking. Put yourself in the other person's shoes and try to see the situation from their viewpoint. You are a manager, and then a young lady who just married and then put to bed, trying to come to office, and she came late, and maybe she's coming late. Recently, somebody that has not been coming late, but maybe because of um, birth and all of that, now she has a responsibility just as a young lady trying to balance work life and then how to handle nurture this child and all of that, so it's impacting her negatively, and then she's trying to express her feelings to you, how she's trying to meet up with these issues, and then you don't want to reason, don't want to put yourself in that lady's perspective. Then it's and sometimes you see um older women also behave like that. Sometimes they forgot the fact that they were at the level a particular lady is today. You understand? And then they don't give them that understanding. Sometimes they even sack them because they cannot accommodate them anymore. No, 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 no. Understand with someone's perspective and then try as much as possible to help where necessary. And the only help you can help is try to encourage them and express how it feels when you yourself were in such kind of position. It will encourage them, it will motivate them, and show them how you navigated the situation. It will help them. Don't tell them, ask them, are you the only first person that put to bed? I have 7 children. Don't do it. We have different challenges. We have different experiences. Do you understand? Maybe at your time, you were not working like she is working and trying to make ends meet. Someone was there taking good care of you, and you didn't know any of that. But she is not like that. She has to also go out and work with her hands. So you have to understand and try to just look at someone's own, just perspective taking. Try to view things from someone's point of view, not just your own. Ask open-ended question. Encourage the other person to share more about their feelings and experiences. Do you understand? So what is the challenge? Do you understand? Okay, you are put to bed. So what is the challenge? What are the challenges that you are facing that are making you to come to work late. Do you understand? This is the issue. I have to take my baby to um, baby no, child care centers and all of that. And then from there, before I will come, hold up, and so many other factors, then delay me, and then I come late. Do you understand? You get to understand more why this person is coming late and see how possible you can offer necessary give advice and offer helps, offer to helps. Do you understand? So by the time you do that, the person also feel that yes, you concern, you show concern, and you know he's also doing everything possible to make sure that late coming is stopped. Do you understand? But by the time you just shout at somebody and then threaten them, you get them demoralized, and then all the effort they are even trying to put in place, they feel discouraged. And that is the beginning of their challenge. Be present, show genuine interest in the other person's well-being, and make an effort to be emotionally available. Emotionally available. When my colleague was sick, I was I was emotionally present with her. You understand? At every point I show that I was involved. I tried as much as possible to show her that yes, I am concerned, I have concern at every point. Prayers. One day I was in the car with her. She was about to travel out for her treatment. I was in the car with her. I have to pray for her to show that I am also concerned. Do you understand? I hold her hands and pray with her. Do you understand? I connected with everything I have. Do you understand? To show that yes, I'm available with her in her situation. Do you understand? That's what it means. So by so doing, you are showing empathy. You enhance your skills, your empathetic skills, and then you make life beautiful for everybody. So by conclusion, by continually working on your empathetic skills, you can strengthen your relationship, improve your communication, and create a more compassionate and understanding environment in your interaction with others. Do you understand? That's what it means. So make effort to show empathy. Don't be so, even if you have a stony heart, make it. It doesn't matter the kind of experiences you have that make you to be a person that doesn't show empathy. You know, our society is so terrible that sometimes when we see people suffering, we just ignore them and go our own way because of the way our society is today. Do you understand? Because somebody is pretending on the road to be stranded. You offer to help. He turns to be a kidnapper or an armed robber, conniving with people to kidnap you or to arrest. So many things. Sometimes you just look at this, somebody is suffering, but you're not willing to offer help. Why? Because um, of the unknown. But at least if you cannot offer help to strangers, do it to people that are close to you. Do you understand? Do it to people that are close to you. That's what matters the most. To your children, to your loved ones, to anyone close to you, to your colleagues. Do you understand? At least they are close to you. To your church members, to your community association members that are close to you, do it to them. These ones, at least, they are not strangers, people you know. Although I know that sometimes people you know also can do you shaggy, but nevertheless, show them empathy where necessary. Someone may even offend you, do you something that will cause you more harm, but you still show concern and try to even help them. despite. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for joining us in today's training. And I believe that you have learned something too. So whether you're on YouTube or you are on, if you are in our WhatsApp group, somebody is asking, what is your YouTube handle? We will share it. It's there. If you are on our WhatsApp group, we'll share it. We'll share it so that you can get it, so that you can join our subscribe to our YouTube. So thank you very much. On YouTube, you can share. You on WhatsApp, on Facebook, you can share. You can comment. So thank you very much for taking time to be part of today's training. If you have any question, maybe when I go home, I'll take time to go through your questions and then respond. And tomorrow, we are going to go into module 3, and but like I said, we are going to share this one that we have covered so far with you, maybe today or tomorrow. Just make yourself available in any of our groups. Do you understand? So that you can have this. If you are not in our group, you may not be able to have it. So if you are only joining on Facebook only, you may not be able to have this thing. So make yourself available in our WhatsApp group. If you are not there, comment that you are not there, so that I will send you the link to join the group, so that you can be part of it. Do you understand? So tomorrow we are going to look at the social skills. Right? We're going to look at some of the social skills that we need. Social skills and relationship management. Social skills and relationship management. We are going to start with that tomorrow. So we are going to look at effective communication tomorrow. Effective communication. How can you communicate effectively? And so make time to be part of tomorrow's training, so that you can learn and continue to learn. If you have any question, I'll look at it and then maybe also reply some of your comment later if I have time. Thank you very much for being part of today's training. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Bye.